Reeling out the agency's achievements in the last 8 years, the Director General of the National Biosafety Management Agency, Dr. Rufus Igbegba, called for more funding in the improvement of modern biotechnology and surveillance. He said safe application of modern biotechnology should be embraced as it will lead to surplus food production in the country.
The other thing we also try to do is institutional arrangements to make sure that every organization that will be doing genetic engineering in Nigeria is adequately profiled and approval is granted. If you look at the board, we have some of the institutions that we have given accreditation to: Federal University of Technology, Akure, Institute of Agricultural Research, Zaria, International Institute for Tropical Agriculture, Ibadan, National Biotech Development Agency, which is a major agency that is saddled with promotion and development of biotechnology and deployment of products of modern biotechnology in Nigeria. National Cereal Research Institute, Badegi, National Root Crop Research Institute, Umudike, Bayero University, and in Kano and University of Calabar, who granted accreditation to the institutions by going to the institution to assess their facilities and also the competence of their various staff that will be working and areas that we need biosafety knowledge as well. The national, we also one of the major institutions that is structure that is needed in the area of biosafety, National Biosafety Committee. We have been able to institutionalize this, and also the technical committee too. We have been able to put that in place. These are some of the people who have been reviewing, members of the NBC that have reviewed the application. We have also been able to put other instruments to ensure effective implementation of the Act. The National Biosafety Policy and several regulatory operations. My documents have also been developed, approved by various governments at any level. We have also ensured that our international agreements, which Nigeria signed and have relationship with about biosafety, we have met all the international requirements, and we have been functional in the attendance to meetings and also meeting national reports and other operations. The major international agreements that relate to the agency, the Convention on Biological Diversity, with the objective of conservation of biological diversity, sustainability of biological use, and equitable sharing of benefit derived from biological resources, and the Cartagena Protocol, which is an international agreement it's a global agreement to ensure biosafety globally, to ensure that modern biotechnology activities do not impact on the conservation and sustainable use of biological diversity, taking into account risks to human health and focusing on transboundary movement of living modified organisms. Then the Nagoya Kuala Lumpur Supplementary Protocol. This protocol talks about liability and redress in the face of GMOs causing any harm, who will be liable and what will be done to redress such damage. Yeah, the funding level is weak, and it's not just to the agency alone. Globally, particularly in Nigeria as well, there have been a constraint to see how we can manage the resources we have in this country being spread to other sectors. And I think the little they have given to us, we have been able to do the best we can. There could be improvement in the funding to be able to do more, particularly in the area of surveillance of GMOs, and also doing research work on the biosafety research is also critical.
The DG said Nigeria is one of the leading biosafety agencies in the continent, establishing the first GMO detection and analysis laboratory equipped with standard machines and genetically modified organisms detection kits, as well as GM food testing kits for rapid detection in the country. He said prior to this, GM foods and grains flooded the country's market unapproved and untested.
To produce not just the food that Nigerians will eat alone, but the food that will give enough nutrition, to balance nutrition, and also the scientific community need to work harder so that our food can be healthier. Because right now, it is what we eat that have been manifesting to various ailments in the area of diabetes and ulcer. They should look at this critically so that less money will be used on drugs, but
the National Biosafety Management Agency, NBMA, established in 2015, is committed to ensuring proper regulation of modern biotechnology and its products so as not to cause harm to human health and the environment. The agency is also to ensure the regulation of new and emerging areas of modern biotechnology such as gene drive, gene editing, synthetic biology, and to ensure biosecurity in Nigeria. Dr. Rufus Egbegba is the Pioneer Director General of the National Biosafety Management Agency. Joycelyn Elakeche Ada